Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Al, the neighborhood economist, and I am super excited to announce that Ticker Apparel officially has its own YouTube page. So initially, I was doing this on my other YouTube page, but I've decided to put everything, excuse me, under the Ticker Apparel umbrella. So this is the official Ticker Apparel trailer, just to let you guys know what this channel is about and the mission of Ticker Apparel and what you could expect going forward. So with that being said, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, to quickly introduce myself, my name is Albert Dowell. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, North, and I live in the Middle Tennessee area with my family. Been here for almost 20 years. Graduated from college, majored in entrepreneurship. Always had the entrepreneurship bug and bite, and wanted to create my own thing. After picking things up and putting them down, and having a little success, but being very inconsistent, this vision came to me. And initially, it started off as a clothing line and a new way to kind of get into the crypto space. And then it morphed into a much bigger vision the more that I thought about it. So, exactly what is Ticker Apparel? Or what's the mission of Ticker Apparel, right? The mission of Ticker Apparel is to close the wealth gap in the United States with crypto assets and dope fashion. It's really that simple. Now the question is like exactly how though? Like, okay, fashion and crypto. How do you marry those two things? What we've done at Ticker Apparel is we've we've literally woven investing in the future of money, in the future of tech into our clothes. So with every purchase you make on the Ticker Apparel website, you're going to receive Satoshis. So we're starting with the crypto gold standard, and eventually we'll move to other crypto assets. But right now, if you make a purchase on tickerapparel.com of one of our four premium shirts, this one isn't on there yet. But you guys can visit tickerapparel.com and check it out. If you make a purchase on there, 10% of that is going to come back to you in the form of Satoshis. How do you receive your Satoshis? That's a great question. So the way you receive your Satoshis is going to be via a link from Coinbase. So you have to make sure that when you check out, you put the accurate and correct email address in. If you're off by just a little bit, then the email, if you invert two letters or whatever the case may be, then the the Satoshis are going to be sent to the email address that you confirm your order with. So please take your time when you make your order and put the correct email address in. And so you'll receive them that way. If you don't have a Coinbase account, super simple to set up. You'll be able to kind of go through that. I may do a tutorial on how to set up a Coinbase account so you guys can see that. But there's also other ones here on YouTube as well. Really quick, just some statistics because I know this is a heavy lift, but I'm super inspired and excited about having an impact in the community, specifically the black community. Because ever since I've been alive, I'm 38 years old. I'll be 39 next month. There's been all type of things thrown at this wealth gap issue, and to no avail. Black folks currently in the United States have as much wealth as we had even during the civil rights movement. Just adjusted for inflation, the number's going to be higher. But when you talk about percentage of wealth, it's about the same. And with Ticker Apparel, the key is going to be long term investing and compounded interest in a hyper growth technology market. Now, this is experiment, guys. This is something new. It's never been done, so I don't really have any benchmarks. But what I can tell you, compound interest is the ninth wonder of the world. Warren Buffett talks about it. Any investor who's been in the game for any length of time will tell you those compounded gains are hard to beat. The best traders in the world cannot beat compound interest because if you had Apple for 20 years and you put $20,000 in it, I can tell you right now, if somebody just traded in and out an Apple for 20 years, you have more money than them. Also, another way compounded interest works. Did you know? And this is another thing, guys, that we'll be talking about on this channel. We'll be talking about financial ideas and strategies that were not taught to us in traditional schools in order to better understand and better execute on these ideas for better lives for ourselves and our families. I didn't know this, but if you maxed out your 401k when you first graduated from college, got your first corporate job or whatever your first job was. So, for example, you make $65,000, $70,000. You max it out. I think the max number for most 401k plans or 401k plans across the board is going to be about 18, 19,000. Now your company is going to match you anywhere to 3 to 6%. It's not even about the company match. Like if you move back into your parents' house or have roommates, whatever is going to allow you to max it out to that 19 to $20,000, you would only have to invest in that 401k for that 1 year. The first year out of college, which you should be, let's call it anywhere between 23 and 25. If you did that, you wouldn't have to invest in it again. And over the course of time, if you're in an index fund, you would be a millionaire by the time you retire. But most of us are such in a rush to like not move back home and have our independence. It's just for a year. And I think as a parent now, that's a fair deal to make with my children. Look, you can come back home. I'll pay your car note. You got to pay for nothing. Just max this out if you're going to go get a regular job and you don't have to worry about it again. And I guarantee you're going to be a millionaire. That's how you set your kids up. That's how you create generational wealth. But nobody's talking about that. So real quick, I want to give y'all some statistics as well about crypto as we move forward and why I think this is important to minority groups, specifically the black community. You guys will see me cutting my eyes because I want to look at the notes and try to stay on task. So 44% of crypto investors currently are people of color. That's huge. Almost half are people of color. 41% are women of all ethnicities, which is still huge. Women are considered a minority group. The average age of a crypto investor is 38 years old. Huge, right? That's millennials. I'm 38. I'm right there at the cutoff. So millennials and Gen Zers are moving the crypto wave forward. And even now, excuse me, guys, even now when you look at it, um, we're in the maybe the bottom of the first inning of this crypto game. Crypto has only been an official market for 10 years. The vets in the game only have like 5 to 10 years experience, guys. That's listen. If I can get y'all to see what we're building here, we're building a community. There's gonna be, Discord groups coming. We're gonna talk about these cryptos in detail, and I'm gonna break this stuff down to make it make sense for the culture, so you guys understand. Like, okay, what am I investing in? What am I doing? What's the move? Like you, I want to hit a home run. Everybody's in crypto trying to hit a home run because that's what's so exciting about it. Like small 10, 20% gains aren't that fun. But the reality of it is if you had $1,000 in Bitcoin 10 years ago, or when it first kind of came to the public eye, let's say 2009, 2010, you'd be a multimillionaire. When I say multimillionaire, I mean like 8, 9 million. I forgot the number. You guys can Google it, but it's crazy. That's compounded interest, right? If we can stay in the game long enough with hyper growth such as that, that's massive. Dollar cost averaging, right? And so with TICKR Apparel, again, we have built investing in the future of money, in the future of tech, into the very fabric of our clothing. There's no gimmicks there. When you make a purchase, you will receive 10% of that purchase gross back in Satoshis. That's huge. I mean, that's absolutely huge. And there's projections out there that one Bitcoin could be worth $1 million by 2030. Listen, 8 years goes by fast, guys. Black folks cannot afford to miss this boat. For the first time in history, we have access. That's why you see the numbers. The statistics I just read to you is that black folks understand that we have access. The traditional financial system has had different policies, redlining, red tape that has intentionally kept black folks from having access to capital as freely as our Caucasian counterparts. this crypto market, this decentralized market, is going to rip that stuff away. And so, I was a crypto skeptic up until 2020. My thing with crypto was I needed to see it go through a test. I needed to see something happen because it was birthed after the housing crash and nothing happened from 2010, 2009, all the way up until C19 in 2020. I was like, if crypto can survive C19, it's a real thing. And it did, and it's here. It's not going anywhere. It's an almost $1 trillion market. Regulation is coming. Don't be afraid of regulation. That's actually going to help. But it's important that, again, we're starting with clothing and fashion here at TICKR Apparel, but it's much bigger than that. And we're going to be expanding to some other stuff as we grow. But I need you guys involved. If this idea excites you about really changing the course of African Americans in this country, we have an opportunity to do it right here with crypto as a community by changing the way we consume things and making a portion of that automatically an investable and possibly appreciating asset, and then holding it over time and allowing compound interest to work for us in a hyper growth market. It's never been done before, ever in the history of the universe. And so I'm super excited about it. I hope I got you guys excited about it. I'm sure you can feel the passion radiating off of me. It's gonna be exciting. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. We're talking crypto news. We're talking stock news. We're gonna be getting into all of it because it's important. And you guys make sure you visit tickerapparel.com. Get some dope fashion, dope tees, and it's a lot more coming right now. We got like 4 tees on there, and that's just a soft launch. But we got a lot more coming. So I need you guys' support to help each other. This is about bigger than me. So it's gonna be super exciting, man. Thank you guys for tuning into the trailer. Kind of a long trailer, but a good trailer nonetheless. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. I'm out.